Close your eyes for a moment and imagine yourself in a room that's yours, but not quite yours. A space so filled with the weight of modern life that it feels like it's holding you hostage. The desk is buried under stacks of papers, half-finished projects, and forgotten trinkets. Your phone hums with notifications, each one pulling you in a different direction. Your mind is a whirlwind of to-dos, regrets, and the nagging. Sense that you're falling behind, no matter how fast you run. You're surrounded by stuff, clothes you don't wear, gadgets you don't need, obligations you don't love, and yet you feel empty, as if the life you're chasing is always just out of reach. This isn't a rare feeling. It's the quiet ache of our time, a shared struggle in a world that measures success by how much you can carry, how much you can fill. But what if the way forward isn't to pile on more, but to let go? What if the secret to a life of clarity, purpose, and joy lies not in adding, but in clearing away? This is the essence of Ma, Japan's art of space mastery, a philosophy that teaches you to declutter your life, physically, mentally, emotionally, and create room for what truly matters. Today, I'm here to walk with you through this transformative practice, to show you how Ma can free you from the chaos of modern life and guide you toward a simpler, more intentional, and deeply fulfilling existence. Let's begin by making space, together, and see what possibilities unfold. Ma is a concept woven into the fabric of Japanese culture, a word that captures the beauty and power of space, pause, and emptiness. At its core, Ma refers to the interval, the gap between things, the silence between sounds, the open space that gives meaning to what surrounds it. The term itself is elegantly simple, derived from kanji that combine gate and sun, painting a poetic image of light streaming through an open doorway, illuminating the void within. In Japanese aesthetics, Ma is everywhere. It's the silence in a no play that amplifies the drama, the uncluttered expanse of a tatami room that invites serenity, the pause in a tea ceremony that deepens connection. But Ma is more than an artistic principle. It's a philosophy rooted in Zen Buddhism, which sees emptiness not as absence, but as potential, a canvas where life's meaning can emerge. To live with Ma is to embrace the spaces between, to recognize that what you leave out shapes your life as much as what you keep. In a world that pushes you to fill every corner of your home, your schedule, your mind, Ma offers a radical invitation to declutter, to simplify, to create room for clarity and purpose. The cultural and historical roots of Ma run deep. In ancient Japan, space was sacred. Temples were designed with open courtyards to honor the natural world, and homes were built with sliding doors to blur the line between inside and out. This reverence for space reflects a broader Zen philosophy that values impermanence, mindfulness, and the beauty of the present moment. Ma shares kinship with concepts like wabi-sabi, which celebrates imperfection, and danshari, the art of letting go, but it stands apart in its focus on the power of absence. In traditional arts, Ma is the breath that gives music its soul, the empty space in a sumi-e ink painting that tells a story. For centuries, Japanese poets, architects, and philosophers have understood that space is not empty. It's alive with possibility, a place where the mind can rest, the heart can expand, and the soul can find peace. Today, in a world cluttered with noise and excess, Ma feels more relevant than ever, offering you a way to reclaim your life by creating space for what truly aligns with your values. Let's bring this closer to home, to the reality of your life right now. You know the weight of modern struggles, the stress that creeps in when your inbox overflows, the anxiety of stretching your paycheck while ads tempt you to buy more, the exhaustion of juggling work, family, and the endless scroll of social media. Maybe your home is a maze of clutter, with drawers stuffed with things you haven't touched in years, or your schedule is so packed that you can't remember the last time you had a moment to yourself. You might feel disconnected, not just from others, but from the person you used to be, the one who dreamed bigger, laughed easier, felt lighter. Financial pressures weigh heavy as you navigate rising costs and the societal push to signal success through possessions. Digital distractions pull you away from presence. Your phone is always within reach, its glow a constant temptation to check, compare, consume. And beneath it all, There's a quiet longing for meaning, for a life that feels intentional, not just reactive. These are the burdens we carry, and they're real. But Ma offers a path through, not by overwhelming you with new tasks, but by inviting you to clear away what's unnecessary and make space for what brings you alive. To live with Ma is to master the art of decluttering, not just your physical space, but your mind, your time, your heart. Imagine walking into your living room and seeing not a jumble of furniture and knickknacks, but a single chair by a window, a small table with a cup of tea, and open space that feels like a sigh of relief. That emptiness isn't barren. It's an invitation to sit, to think, to be. Or picture your day, not crammed with back-to-back commitments, but with deliberate pauses, a few minutes to breathe, to notice the world, to choose your next step with care. Ma teaches you that less is not loss, it's liberation. It's about letting go of what doesn't serve you, old clothes, outdated beliefs, toxic habits, and creating room for what does, connection, creativity, peace. This practice isn't about achieving a perfect minimalist aesthetic. It's about crafting a life that reflects your deepest priorities, where every choice is intentional, every moment meaningful. The benefits of embracing Ma are vast, touching every corner of your life. Mentally, Ma is a sanctuary from overwhelm. Your mind is like a cluttered attic, packed with worries, plans, and mental noise. By practicing Ma, you clear that space, letting go of thoughts that don't serve you and focusing on what's essential. Imagine you're stressed about a work project. Instead of ruminating, you pause, clear your desk, and take a moment to breathe. In that space, you find clarity, realizing the next step is simpler than you thought. Studies on mindfulness, which aligns with Ma, show that intentional pauses reduce stress, improve focus, and enhance mental resilience. But Ma goes deeper, teaching you to see emptiness as a source of strength, a place where solutions emerge when you stop forcing them. This mental decluttering creates a sense of calm, helping you navigate life's challenges with a clearer, quieter mind. Physically, Ma transforms your relationship with your body and your environment. Modern life often traps you in clutter, closets overflowing, surfaces crowded, spaces that feel chaotic. Ma invites you to declutter your surroundings, creating a home that feels like a refuge. Picture your kitchen, stripped of unused gadgets, with open counters and a few cherished tools. Cooking becomes a joy, not a chore, as you move through the space with ease. Or imagine your bedroom, free of piles and distractions, with a simple bed and soft light that invites rest. This physical spaciousness promotes health, encouraging you to eat mindfully, sleep deeply, and move your body because it feels good. By clearing your environment, you create a ripple effect, fostering habits that nourish your physical well-being and align with your values. Emotionally, Ma fosters resilience and gratitude. Your heart can feel cluttered, too, weighted by grudges, fears, or the pressure to keep up. Ma teaches you to let go, to create space for joy and connection. Imagine a tense moment with a friend. Instead of filling the silence with defensiveness, you pause, letting the gap deepen understanding. That space might lead to a heartfelt apology, a stronger bond, or consider the weight of comparison fueled by social media's endless highlight reels. By decluttering your digital feeds, unfollowing accounts that dim your light, you make room for gratitude, noticing the beauty in your own life. A child's smile, a quiet evening, the warmth of a blanket. This emotional spaciousness builds stronger relationships and a deeper sense of self, helping you face life's ups and downs with grace. Spiritually, Ma is a gateway to purpose and inner peace. You don't need a specific faith to feel its depth. Ma is about connecting to the essence of life, the quiet spaces where meaning lives. Modern life often drowns out this connection, filling your days with noise. But Ma invites you to pause, to sit in stillness, to listen to your inner voice. Picture starting your day with a moment of silence, not striving, just being. In that space, you might sense a spark of purpose, a reminder that your life is enough as it is. This aligns with Zen's view of emptiness as infinite potential, a place where the sacred resides. By embracing Ma, you create room for awe, in a sunset, A kind word, the rhythm of your breath, reconnecting you to something larger than yourself. In your relationships, Ma deepens connection. Interactions are often rushed, filled with assumptions or distractions. Ma teaches you to create space for listening, for presence. Imagine a meal with your partner, phones off, silence between bites allowing stories to unfold, or a conversation with a coworker, where a pause lets their ideas shine, building trust. This spaciousness fosters empathy and intimacy, transforming your relationships into sources of joy. By giving others room to be, you inspire them to live with intention too, creating a ripple effect of connection. In your career, Ma sparks creativity and reduces burnout. Work often feels like a treadmill, every moment packed with tasks. Ma invites you to declutter your approach, focusing on what matters. Imagine starting a project by clearing your workspace, asking, "What's the core of this task?" This space might reveal a simpler path, saving time and energy. Or picture a hectic day where, instead of multitasking, you tackle one task fully, finding flow. For example, a writer might clear their desk, keep only a notebook, and discover a fresh perspective. By embracing Ma, you make work a space for growth, not just output, fostering satisfaction and innovation. Financially, Ma promotes freedom through conscious choice. The world pushes you to buy more, tying worth to possessions. Ma asks you to declutter your spending, creating space for what aligns with your values. Imagine shopping with intention, pausing to ask, "Do I need this?" You might choose one quality item over many cheap ones, or save for a meaningful experience, a concert, a trip, over fleeting purchases. By canceling unused subscriptions or selling clutter, you free up resources, reducing financial stress. This spacious approach fosters abundance, not from having more, but from valuing what you have. Environmentally, MA aligns with sustainability. Decluttering your life means consuming less, easing your footprint. Imagine grocery shopping with Ma, choosing unpackaged produce, using reusable bags, savoring simplicity. Or picture a decluttered home, needing less energy to maintain. Ma encourages respect for resources, seeing each choice as part of a larger web. You might start recycling more or repairing instead of replacing, small steps that add up. By living with Ma, you create space for the planet to thrive, contributing to a balanced world. Creatively, Ma is a spark for inspiration. Clutter, physical or mental, stifles your imagination. Ma clears the way, inviting play. Imagine painting with a minimalist palette, letting empty canvas guide your brush. Or solving a problem at work by stepping back, letting silence reveal a solution. Even daily life becomes creative, cooking with few ingredients, rearranging a room for flow. This spaciousness frees you to experiment, to fail, to grow, making life vibrant. Let's meet Sarah, a 38-year-old nurse overwhelmed by life. Her apartment was cluttered with gifts, old clothes, and unused appliances. Her shifts left her drained, her mind racing with patient charts and family duties. She felt stuck, joyless. A coworker mentioned Ma, and Sarah tried it. She started by clearing her kitchen table, keeping only a candle. The open space felt calming, inspiring her to cook simple meals with presence. She decluttered her wardrobe, donating half, and found mornings easier with fewer choices. At work, she paused before charting, creating mental space to focus, reducing errors. She began leaving gaps in her schedule, saying no to extra shifts, and used the time to walk, noticing trees, sky, breath. Over months, Sarah's life lightened. She felt connected to her patients, her family, herself. Ma didn't erase her challenges, but it gave her space to live with purpose. Contrast this with a cluttered life. Without Ma, you rush through mornings, phone in hand, filling silence with noise. At work, you juggle tasks, leaving no room for depth. At home, you hoard, fearing scarcity, but feel trapped by stuff. Relationships suffer. You're too busy to listen, too distracted to connect. This fullness breeds stress, disconnection, burnout. Ma offers freedom, simplicity over chaos, intention over reaction, space over stuff. The difference is clear. One path suffocates, the other liberates. So how do you start? Ma is accessible, requiring only your willingness to declutter. Here are practical steps, detailed and actionable, to weave Ma into your life, with strategies for challenges. First, begin with a daily pause. Each morning, take 5 minutes to sit quietly. Choose a spot, a chair, a cushion, and breathe. Notice the air, the light. Ask, what can I release today? This sets the tone for Ma. If silence feels hard, sip tea or hold a smooth stone to anchor you. If mornings are rushed, try this at lunch or bedtime. If your mind wanders, gently return to your breath, trusting the space. Next, declutter one space. Pick a small area, a shelf, a bag, and empty it. Add back only essentials, asking, does this bring joy or purpose? For example, clear a bedside table, keeping a lamp and book, and notice the calm. Let go with gratitude, donating or recycling. If letting go feels scary, start with one item daily, or box things for a month to test. If you fear regret, remind yourself space creates freedom. Curate your digital life too. Turn off notifications, delete unused apps, unfollow draining accounts. Set a 15-minute social media limit, using save time to read or call a friend. If you fear missing out, note how presence feels richer. If you relapse, try a weekly screen-free hour. Practice Ma in tasks. Choose one, like eating or emailing, and simplify it. Eat without screens, savoring each bite. Answer emails once daily, focusing on priorities. If simplicity feels slow, note how depth saves time. If you slip, refocus on one task tomorrow. In relationships, pause before speaking. In a chat, breathe, listen. Let silence deepen connection. If pauses feel awkward, start with strangers, a barista, a neighbor. If you seem aloof, smile to show care. For creativity, clear a space, a desk, a corner, and create with less. Write with one pen, cook with 3 ingredients. If output feels sparse, see exploration as success. If time's short, try 5-minute bursts. Anticipate challenges. You might feel guilty for pausing, fear emptiness, or face clutter's pull. Ask, what's this resistance teaching me? If overwhelmed, do one Ma act daily, a breath, a cleared drawer. If others doubt you, share your calm, inviting them to try. If you backslide, return to a small space, a single pause, and rebuild. Meet Raj, a 31-year-old accountant buried in clutter. His desk was chaos, his evenings lost to screens, his stress high. Reading about Ma, he cleared his workspace, keeping a laptop and plant. The space focused him, boosting work efficiency. He deleted social apps, gaining hours for guitar, rekindling creativity. He paused in talks with his sister, deepening their bond. Ma made Raj's life clearer, freer, fuller in the truest sense. Ma aligns with Taoism's Wu Wei, flowing with life's rhythm and minimalism's essence over excess. It echoes cognitive psychology's clarity from reduced load. These threads make Ma a timeless path to meaning. As we close, know Ma isn't about perfection, but space for your dreams, your peace, your truth. Start small, a breath, an empty shelf, a pause. The world will push you to fill, but Ma lets you choose less, with more meaning. Take a breath now. Feel the space it opens. Ask, what can I clear today? Let this guide you, today and beyond. You're enough, and with Ma, you'll find a life of clarity, purpose, joy. Begin now, in this moment, this space, this life. It's yours. _separator, _lions, _script, _separator, _.